Hi, folks, and welcome to the Drum Nurse Center here for Game 3 of 3, the final one in this tri-match in NCAA Division II. Cody Schauffler here on the call. It is St. Thomas Aquinas and the Post University Eagles going head-to-head, toe-to-toe, volley for volley here in the final of our tri-match. It was St. Michael's College who started off the day against Post University. Post University won that one 3-0 by a score of 27-25, 25-19, 25-21 to end things against the Purple Knights. Then it was St. Thomas Aquinas' turn against Purple Knights, where they took care of them in 5 sets, 27-25, 25-23, and then it was 25-18 in favor of the Purple Knights, set 3, set 4. Then 15-11, St. Thomas Aquinas ended up coming out of it and winning in the decisive final frame. So both teams entered this one 1-0. Both teams trying to get out of here with 2 wins under the belt. And for Post University, continue the best start they have ever had. They've never had a season where they've gone 3-0 to begin the year. They are now 8-0 after their win earlier in the season, earlier today, and already up 3-1, trying to continue that streak. Let's meet the starters, and if you joined us for either of the first 2 matches, then pretty much same starters that both teams are running out. Let's just go over them real quick. And again, Gazzaro, the Italian setter, she wears number 8. Boglara Kiss, the libero, wearing number 10. Christiana Roberts, number 12. Adriana Saraceno, and her 15-plus kills from the match against St. Michael's. Back on the floor wearing 13. Laura Rojas Gomez wears 14. Camila Zoe Rosa wears 16. And Chloe Whiting wears 17. The Spartans are coached by Nicholas Basco and assisted by Nathan Lancia. For the Post Eagles is Christina Perrick. She had 15 kills as well, but only took her 3 sets to get there, and one of the top kill getters in the nation. She wears 2. Alyssa Groves, the libero, wearing the purple libero uniform. She wears number 3. Nia Shahid Stevenson and Nuri Shahid Stevenson wearing 6 and 10, with Vivian Andrea Fehervari is in between them wearing number 9. Alice Di Francesco, she wears 11, and Lonnie Duncan in the middle wearing number 24. And now that we have all our ducks in a row, all our eggs in our basket, let's continue. 4-4 your score here to begin the final game of the day. Popped up, big swing, that's out from Nurishid Stevenson. And a nice start for the Spartans, who found themselves down 4-1 and rattled off the last 4 in a row. As for Harvey, couple substitutions for both sides. Checking in is Raisa Sattler. That's up. Outside, big swing. Off is our Sarceno. Gets another crack at it. Now it's Perrick. Oh, you can do, I can do better. Perrick, the graduate. Sarceno, the freshman, had pretty identical stats. Like we mentioned, both got 15-plus kills. The only difference is Perrick only took her 3 sets to get there, while it took the full 5 for Sarceno. They go near side, blocked. Groves picks it back up. Perrick, another chance. And a point for Post. And Post selected to finish 3rd in the North Division in the CACC preseason poll. So pretty much even in the pack, right in the middle there, as they did make it to the championship game last year. Went 20-11, 13-3 in conference, and was the first seed and made it to the championship time for the first time since 2018. Unfortunately, their run ran dry to Georgian Court who ended up stomping them out 3-0. Oh, that's a great move by DiFrancesco. Catching her off guard. She's done that a couple of times. Usually they wait till about the second or third set. It's kind of like when a pitcher doesn't throw their changeup the first time through and they save it for later in the game. You're so accustomed to the fastball, then all of a sudden you get that change of pace and you're way out in front and you have to adjust. And once you break that out, now that is something that's looked for a little bit, but also now that it's looking for, maybe the fastball's coming a little bit hotter. Who knows? Either way, great move and a point gotten by Post. Down the middle, swing by Roberts. Outside Ortiz, dug up. Ayatu Esta. Ortiz again, dug up by Kiss. And Roberts, she finishes it off. Big energy off the bench to our left. 8-7. And this is going to tie it up. Ace for the Spartans. That's in the net for Gazzaro. She had a pretty gutsy performance. Making a lot of plays offensively and defensively for the Spartans from Padova, Italy. And they're going to have to just bump it over. Kiss does just that. Try to set up Ortiz on the outside. Off some fingernails up front. They bypass Roberts for Whiting, and that's the right call. Gazzaro getting some praise for the right call. Serve comes in from Zarceno. And Ortiz playing the outside role right now as Barrick is in the back. They went to that look against St. Michael's in set 3 a good amount and actually coincided with a big St. Michael's run. We'll see how long they keep Barrick, who can move around a bit, but obviously her strength is on the outside. She's top 12, actually the 6th most attacks per set in the nation coming into play today. Obviously not taking account all the attacks and swings she had in game 1. So they like to give her volume. And that's going to drop down. Great dig by Kiss. Outside, Duncan is stuffed. And they will say off the fingers, St. Thomas Aquinas. Knotted at 10 again. Gazzaro, Whiting, dug up on the outside by DiFrancesco. And she can't get, oh, she does get out the fingertips. Punched over by Ortiz. And gets it again. Down the middle, Duncan. Might have got a cuticle under the ball. An incredible pancake from DiFrancesco. And a crazy point for Post. Punched over. DiFrancesco there to receive. Shahid Stevenson. That is Nia, excuse me. This is going to be close. Bumps over. Set up beautifully outside. Nia again. Dug up. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Someone check the hardwood. Make sure there isn't anything missing. Sarceno. It's going insano. Knotted up at 11. Kiss, the lefty serve. It just creeps over. Spartans there to settle it until it's Duncan to end it.
Jump like this. Right, straight up and down.
Fahervery, back to center away, had 19 service aces coming into play today, which would have ranked her 12th in service aces. As a team coming into play today, Post ranked 6th in the nation. Slim 2-point advantage for the Eagles. And that's in off a fingertip. 13-12. Chloe Whiting to send it away. Criminal justice major from Bakersfield, California. Then all the way down. Perrick is denied. Perrick tries again. And will not be denied this time. As a center, you don't often see them go up for it. And Gazzaro had a solo block in the first game she played today, and now she follows that off with an insane block attempt. Didn't quite count in the stats. Again, a block only registers if you block it on the other side and get a point off of it. Groves, who had one of the, if not the best seasons in Post University, came the first program with 2,000 digs. Had All-American season. And Post coming into play today, one of just 19 institutions in Division II undefeated. And they had to say Gazzaro reached over potentially. And point going to Post. But yeah, 19 Division II programs were undefeated coming into play today. And we'll see how many is left at the end of it. And DiFrancesco there to just send it down. Post finding it. Took a while, a minute for them to find it in the first set of their first game. And we're back and forth, but now have come out on top. DiFrancesco again. Sarceno at the top. They set up Sarceno again. Tipped. Francesco, Perrick off balance. And back and forth they go. That's in. That is in. Point Post. Timeout. St. Thomas Aquinas. We will be right back momentarily. 18-13. Post with a nice lead, trying to keep their perfect season intact. And 5-point lead for the Eagles as they soar out to an 18-13 lead out in front. Coming in late, there's Shaheed Stevenson. Francesco right there outside. Perrick set her up beautifully. They didn't get the full power behind it. She will on that one. Off the net, we continue to play. Chloe Whiting dug up. And this time, there's Shaheed Stevenson. (19-13). Sattler, the Bloomfield transfer. And mishandled by Diana Garcia Atuesta. Kept it alive. Able to bump it over. Stevenson couldn't dump it in. And post rolling. A gift from post. They give it back.
You gotta figure it out. Let's go. Let's go. Yana, demand this ball. Let's go. Ball it.
Here's Ashton Miller, comes in as a serve specialist. She had some pretty good chances in game one, slightly overshot her first rep of game two. And we have all the substitutions correctly in order. Ready to get back to work. 22-14. Both looking for the most dominant set played today. Barrick. Again, a little too much on it. Anna Gazzaro, 169 assists before she stepped on the court today. Another kill down the middle for Nuri Shaheed Stevenson. Wouldn't be surprised if she was the kill leader. We're about to check our handy dandy notes. Right behind Alani Duncan, so not quite the kill leader, but just one behind. And Roberts puts it over, and everybody napping. Duncan, Ortiz, Sattler, DeFrancesco, Groves, and Perrick on the court for posts. And after that service error, looking for the kill shot in set one. And Francesco. There it is. That is it. Blocked down the middle. Duncan formed big wall, helped by Nia Shaheed Stevenson. 25-16 set one, and on our way to set two in just a few minutes. Cody Schauffele here at the Drubner Center for Game 2. Excuse me, I lied. Set 2 of Game 3. Here between Post University and St. Thomas Aquinas. A big day of volleyball here as the try match coming to a close here soon as we're making sure everyone's on the court that's supposed to be on the court. And we'll get started here pretty soon. 25-16, the best set anyone's thrown out there. Most dominant set anyone's thrown out there was 25-18. Previously, actually, St. Michael's College, the team that lost both games, had the 2 best sets in terms of outscoring the other opponent. Now it is Post who has put up the So ready to get underway as Boglarka Kiss will do the honors with the lefty serve. It was cross court. Sahavari is wild on the first. And it got popped over not once, not but twice. Outside. Dug up by Sarceno. Tipped. Still rolling. And that one well wide. Layla Noboa Santos, number 2, also in there for the first time in Game 2. Giving a rest to Ana Gazzaro, taking over as the backup setter. Sets it up. Tipped at the line and can't keep it in. Nia Shahid Stevenson. From Louisville, Kentucky. Nice rally going, and they have to bump it over defensively. Sets up outside. Shahid Stevenson! Out. Just out. Down the middle goes Duncan. Tipped at the net, sent back over, dug up. And that's in. Corner shot. Laura Rojas Gomez. Tipped up, outside. Hit at the net. Shahid Stevenson gets it. Also check on so far the stat leaders. If we check on St. Thomas Aquinas' side, 4 kills for Laura Rojas Gomez, 3 for Sarceno. 6 assists for Gazzaro, 1 ace for her as well, 9 digs for Kiss, 5 for Sarceno, and 5 for Whiting as well, with no blocks being recorded. On the other end of things, Post will switch sides, going from our left to right. 4 kills for Duncan, 3 for Nuri Shahid Stevenson. Assist leader is DiFrancesco with 9. 4 aces, won by Groves, Fahervari, Francesco, and Sattler. 9 digs from Perrick. And 3 blocks for Nia Shahid Stevenson and 2 for Lonnie Duncan. So the Spartans take a 5-3 advantage early on. That is out. Groves recognized it immediately, stepped back. Oh, right back at you. Kiss took one off the nose. A little bit more than a peck on that one. And the Boa Santos overran it. Did hit up on the ceiling and changed course a little bit. And just an unfortunate bounce for the Spartans. And with that, Post takes the lead 6-5. Slapped over. Groves sets up Shahid Stevenson. Big swing for her. And then both sisters get in the action here. And it looks like it's going to be again. And off of Nuri's fingers. Low set. Oh, boy, that does go out, but you could hear that from a mile away. Perrick winds up. When she gets everything behind it, watch out. Watch out. Couldn't corral it, though, and just overshoots it a bit. And pull. I want to keep it as Francesco and Shahid Stevenson were arguing hit tape. Not the pole, but the referee right here had the best visual on it. And so they are sticking with their guns on that one. Blocked up front. Solo by Roberts. Now she has a chance to put it back over. Met at the top. And Post picks up the point there. Slatler comes back in. Nia Shahid Stevenson out. Played awkwardly, but played. And rewarded now a tie game to Post. Flipped up, Groves, and Perrick. That gets dug up by Sarceno. Those two are the two-watch matchup in this one. Oh, what a block up front. Shahid Stevenson, Nuri. right back. Sattler. But then they're trading errors. This time to both Santos. Gives it right back up. And it's 10-9 the lead back. Adriana Sarceno from Oviedo, Asturias, Spain. That's in. No one home. Ortiz finishes it off. Lane Ortiz has been really, really good at our region in high school. Sports management major from Goodyear, Arizona. She made her impact felt in their first game, and she's making it felt here in their second. First time seeing Alexa Arnold in game 2. Missed time by Roberts, didn't get all of that one. Ortiz there as well, didn't get all of it. Barrick down the pipe. Blocked by Roberts, but falling away from her and all the rest of her teammates as well. And right into the net. (12-11) post leading. Ortiz off the netting. Second effort off some fingers. Now St. Thomas Aquinas gets a chance. And it's called that it was tipped up front. Originally wasn't, but it was amended too, with not too much to talk about, or not too much argument from the Eagles. Been back and forth here in set number 2. Around this point where Post was able to take over and mount a 6+ point lead until they eventually won that one by 9. And now Aquinas holding on. Sattler in. Or excuse me, Sattler out. Nia Sheed-Stevenson in. So it'll be her, Duncan, and Ortiz up front. Tipped up. Down middle. There it is. Duncan again improves her team lead in kills. Had 4 in the first set. Picks up another here in set 2. Boa Santos is there. Sets it up beautifully. What a dive. And finally, Post takes home the point. Timeout, St. Thomas Aquinas. Been a fun one, set 2. Back and forth we go, but a 2-point lead for your Eagles as we take this timeout. So after the break, again 15-3, Post having a bit of success here over the last couple of tries. Oh, blocked up front. That's big. That's a solo job for Camila. Zoe Rosa. Sets it up front for Duncan. Capitalizes. Pushes the lead back to 2. Bo Santos flips it over. Barrick is there. Haven't seen much from her in game 2. And haven't really needed to. Barrick so far today in game 2. I'm looking at the wrong side. I'm not that smart. 3 kills, so she's getting involved, but definitely not close to that 15 mark she hit in game 1. (18-14) now. And Andrea Fevari. And Post is rolling now. Make it 5-your lead, and this is that Post we saw earlier on in set 1. Flipped over, that's out. Try and go to the well again. Bo Santos 0 for 2 with that move from Pocono Mountain, Pennsylvania. A freshman setter, the backup, Tana Gazzaro, who we haven't seen. Couple of matchups up top. The third one goes way of Posts. 20-14. They've rattled off a bunch in a row. 21-14, excuse me. This match was quite close until it wasn't. And another error. St. Thomas Aquinas spiraling in set 2. And it's 3 3-0 sweeps in a row for Posts. 2 before coming in today and 1 already. And that is playable. Barrick, mean, not nice. Absolute thundering swing. Blocked up front. That's in. And Perrick and the Eagles going on an insane run right now. (8-0) run they'll end there. They're trying to go 9 in a row to smoke it. They'll stop it. The run right there at 8. And that jumps in. No one home and a service ace. And that one hit off the net. And with a couple of lucky bounces, this one's going to look a little closer than it probably was. And honestly, was super close for a good part of this set. Now it's 24-18 as Francesco goes into the seats. Blocked. That's out. Now it's 24-19. So a big run by Post, answered by a big run by St. Thomas Aquinas. Post maybe get a little bit too comfortable thinking that point's just going to come, but you got to go get it. 5 in a row for St. Thomas Aquinas. Blocked up front. Kept alive. Kiss. Duncan. Weak play on. This is again for the set. Perrick ends it. 25-19. And Post just one set away from staying perfect on their day. We will be back in a couple of minutes. St. Thomas Aquinas had a 2-0 lead and watch the opponent come back, see if they can do the reverse and make a comeback here against Post. About to check in for the third set, and if Post picks it up, it could be the final set. St. Thomas Aquinas, an uphill battle. Let's see if they have it in them. 25-16, 25-19, the first two set scores here, and it was a roll from the get-go for Post in set number one. Set two actually was pretty back and forth up until about the 11 to 13th point. It was back and forth. Each team had some leads here and there, and then Post an 8-0 run to get them right to 24, followed by a St. Thomas Aquinas run that spans 5 to 6 points, and finally a big block down the middle caused the final domino to fall. Again, for those who have joined us at all three games today, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for joining us. Cody Schaffel here on the call. And, again, we'll do our things at the end of our broadcast. But everyone here today, big round of applause to you, those on the scores table, myself, the fans who traveled out, those working in the Drumner Center, either at the front desk or during the game itself. We thank you so much for your impact as well. So DiFrancesco starts us off, and a tough reception. DiFrancesco then on the ground, popped up. Down the middle, off the net. Biggest difference, St. Thomas Aquinas, no Anna Gazzaro, who's so impactful in all the sets she's played so far. They didn't see her really at all in set number two. Leilani Boa Santos getting a lot of the reps, the backup setter spot.
Hey, work hard, right? Want this pass.
What's up? Sarseno tipped over gently. And set up Shahid Stevenson. Nia. And off the side of Parrott. And get right back off the service error. Again, a little stats update here as we roll on. Kill leader for St. Thomas Aquinas is Rojas Gomez with 7. Sarsan only 5 in this game, and Whiting behind them with 3, and almost picked up a 4th right there. And no Boa Santos actually with 8 assists. Gazzaro had 6 in that first set. Diggs goes to Kiss with 14, 11 Sarceno. And a block for Rosa and Whiting teamed up for a block. On the other side of things, Duncan with 7, Barrick with 6 kills. 17 assists from DiFrancesco and 12 digs, a double-double for her. That would be double-double, number 5 for Liche DiFrancesco. 14 digs, or 17 assists, 12 digs for DiFrancesco, 14 for Groves, who leads everybody in that quarter, and 12 for Perrick, who is now 6 kills away from getting a double-double herself. And 3 block assists for Shahid Stevenson. That is Nia. 1 block assist and 1 solo for Nuri. And 2 block assists for Alani Duncan. 5-2 your score. Post in the lead. And sent right back down. Nuri Shahid Stevenson with the solo job. Timeout. St. Thomas Aquinas 6-2. Not the good start they needed. And Post trying not to get lackadaisical like they did in set 2. Checking back in, 6-2 the score like we mentioned. Make it 7-2. On a knee, picks up Rojas Gomez. She'll get it back for the chance to swing. It's played. Barrick, not played. Kill for her, 7 on her day. Which really translates about 22 or so, as she had 15 in game 1. Error from Groves. Outside, Parrick. Good defense to figure it out. Popped up. Barrett blocked. Saved by Gross. Popped over. She gets it another time. And probably get a shovel of graduation. 2,000 digs last year, so keep counting. And that is going to go way of St. Thomas Aquinas. Down the middle. Out. Kiss, good read. And too far out in front. Barrick. We'll see if this sparks some newfound St. Thomas Aquinas Spartans team, and so far so good on that front. Trying to string some good tidings together. And just like that, give it right back.
Hey, good run, we're right back. We're right back. Let's go. Great job, baby. Hey, one side out. Let's go.
9-7. Get the sub correct, and so in is Diana Garcia Tuesta, biochemistry major from Pereira, Colombia. Los Santos leaves it up. Parrick denied. Second time. Overcorrection. Parrick coming over from AIC a couple seasons ago, where she has been all that in a bag of chips. Second team all CCC or CACC season ago. Sets it up down the middle, off the palms. Garcia Tuesta. And Addison Miller out after just coming back in.
Hey, get go. Let's go.
The chance for Jessica looks like hit it awkward. Sattler sat down on that one. Hung up in the rafters. And a collision. Groves couldn't quite keep it up. And we're tied at 10 now. Oh, great volley ruined there. DeFrancesco a little frustrated. She collided with teammate Nuri Shahid Stevenson. Just like that, St. Thomas Aquinas with the lead. Punched back over literally. It's just going back and forth like a tennis volley. And nothing. Timeout upcoming for Verney and the Eagles. We'll be back in a moment. 12-10. Stack flipping the switch. Posts coming out of the break. Needed to talk some things over. And a little flat-footed here over the last couple of minutes after taking a decent lead to St. Thomas Aquinas. They came back, and credit to them. They're doing exactly what they need to do to get back into this one. But we'll see if Post can make the adjustment. We'll see if St. Thomas Aquinas can stay hot out of the break. Boa Santos kept that alive down the middle, and the Boa Santos again digs it up. Pushed over, flipped. Great effort. Garcia Tuesta, but an even better placement from Alice DeFrancesco. And they get that point right back. Forceful through Chloe Whiting. Right up to Adriana Sarceno, studying psychology in Sparkill, New York. And this is off the wall. Posts, very flat. It was 8-3 at one point. Since then, a 12-3 St. Thomas Aquinas run. Really have flipped the switch. Then it just keeps getting better. Trying to force a game 4. See if they can do it. So a little ways to go, but Post digging himself into a hole that will soon be too much to climb out of. Ortiz bumps it over. Kiss sets it up. And Rojas Gomez just missed it. The kill leader for Stack so far. Whiting punches it over, hops from Groves. Big swing from Ortiz. And it goes out. The back line judged it correctly. No one tipped it. Now we're back to a 3-point game. And a service error. Barrick hasn't been great at the line today. Even both games combined, she's struggled a little bit. Glarka Kiss. Kiss, a junior, Colby Community College transfer. So was Anna Gazzaro. But on the other side, so was Vivian Andrea Ferrari. She went to Colby Community as well. So all around the same age and class, they most likely on the same team together. All three international players, Hungary, Italy, and Hungary again. (18-4), guests ahead. And service error makes it 18-15. Post trying to get on a little run here. They rattle off a few in a row. Barrick denied. Second time. This time confirmed.
Keep fighting it. Keep getting in their way. I love it.
Thomas Aquinas keeps it going. Outside Perrick. Got to get her going, I believe. And that will just, and I mean just, squirt out of play. The Spartans as well want to get a little roll going and finish this one off early. No man's land for Rashid Stevenson.
Hey, Sayal, let's go. Earn this point.
And outside, blocked in the middle, and in. And a block. Zoe Rosa is denied. And we're tied at 19-19. So Post coming back. They're on a little run. Ball still alive. Perrick. Done. And timeout called. So Post up 20-19. I just made a play here in the booth. We're all happy. Post, after being down a little bit, have recently just taken the lead, 20-19, as it's getting late here on set number 3. And Post, a little bit overshot on the swing. Big point for the Spartans. They gotta keep it as tight as possible. You got Miller on the line, who's a good serve specialist. Here it comes. Too much mustard on it, though, and now 2 points away. 23-20 as Post tries to go 6-0 today in terms of sets. Popped up, and they reset. Oh, beautiful setup. Ortiz, no, and now game on the line, 24-20. In set 3. Barrett is out there, and 24-21. Now the ball literally in the court of Leyland Noboa, Santos, and the Spartans. It's up. Perrick can't get it over, and we continue. Timeout called, and we'll keep it here. And this is St. Thomas Aquinas trying to keep things up. Picked up the win earlier today against St. Michael's College in a hard-fought 5-set match. Move up to 2-5 on the season. Nicholas Bosco and Nathan Lancia, good staff. And we're selected to be the bottom feeder in their conference, but they're hanging tough with some tough opponents here today. And first 2 sets really aren't nothing to write home about. This one has been a good one. Tiffany Verney, her 4th season year, closing in on 50 career wins, and take a couple more tries for her to get that, but she's coming close to it, and yeah, the name's going to be associated with the best start in program history at 20 wins last season. Snipe shot off a water bottle. And it's 24-23. The post trying to end it here. Keeps it going. Spartans making up the necessary adjustments, but it in the end is posts and a block, which it seems like every set was finished by one. Neri Sheed Stevenson, the big defensive play. We will be back in a moment. Again, we will have some interviews coming up here shortly. Before we get to that, we will preview what's next for both teams. For Post, they will be traveling to Waltham, Massachusetts, take on Bentley, and then a nice little road stretch before they return back here October 7th. They got Bentley, Franklin, Pierce, St. Anselm all in a row. And then Bridgeport and Goldie Beacom College to open up, or not quite open up, CACC play. They have faced Caldwell and beat them 3-0 before they return back here on October the 2nd against Dominican University. For St. Thomas Aquinas, their schedule looks like this. They are at home against Pace on the 23rd and then at Caldwell on the 26th. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes for some interviews, and we'll be back. Test, test. Uno, dos, tres, test, test. No.
Test, test.
I can hear you. Test, test.
I'm still not getting anything.
Well, it can hear you. I can hear you. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. I can speak Spanish sometimes. Gain's fine. That's fine. That's good. I mean, there's the phone. It's up. Talk?
Still nothing.
Interessante. Oh. Probably because I didn't do this.
There
How about that?
There we go. Look at
guys,
that.
We got it. We're good.
Beauty.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
All right, Cody Schalfley here with the head coach of Post University, Tiffany Verney. Coach, 8-0, 9-0 now to start. That's the best start ever in Post history. How cool is it to have your name and your team be associated with that history like that?
Yeah, it's a really special feeling. I think, after graduating pretty much the entire team last year, working hard to get new players in here and continue that standard that we've kind of set for the program, and it's been really special to kind of see that come to fruition since day one, just getting in the gym, working, being back, and, getting the job done.
Yeah, and 2 3-0 sweeps today, but they weren't all created equal. There was some real tough sets in there today. What's some of the messages? I did notice there was a couple times you guys kind of faltered a bit, but right after you call that timeout, you get right back on the horse. What's that messaging in those timeouts? Be like, hey, calm it down, or is there something you see? Well, what's kind of those messages?
Yeah, it's really the overall trust in our training, that we come in here every morning, we're working hard, we've trained for these moments, in certain situations as best that we can, and, it's really just trusting in that and trusting in each other at the end of the day to go out there and execute, and I think, bringing it in those timeouts is really just recentering ourselves and then being able to perform. It's been really cool to see that translate into games.
All right. Well, hey, you had two big wins. You're already halfway to your season total from last year, and keep it up, and we'll be very looking forward to seeing what you guys have the rest of the way, all right?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And we'll be back in just a second, and we have more player interviews coming up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm a bad person. I didn't put the volume on. My one job I didn't do. I'm so sorry. All right, ready to go? All right, we're back again. Raisa Sattler, Raisa, my apologies, didn't turn the volume on, but we're here. We're getting to get the interview. And big day for you guys. You got 2. I guess that preparation in between the sets really, or the games really paid off, but 9-0 start. No one's ever in the Post University women's volleyball program has done that. 3-0, let alone 9-0. How cool is it to be kind of part of that history with you and your teammates?
I'm really happy and really excited to be here. I'm very grateful that I get to be on this team with all these amazing girls, and this kind of record we have of just beating and making history and continuing to make program history is really cool, and we want to keep it going. Right,
and one of your biggest strengths, we talked about this in the first interview that was lost to time, what you guys do at the service line is awesome. I mean, top 10 in the country in service aces. You yourself top 25 in that as well in terms of per set and total aces. What's that preparation going to in that aspect of the game, and basically pulling out some sets here because of that skill? How fun is that to work on, and how have you developed that skill?
We work on it a lot in practice, and Coach, like I said in the first interview, Coach always tells us that this is a serve and pass game. Yeah. And so those are the 2 basic things that we need to work on and make sure that we excel in, so that when we come in game time, we know that we can do it. Awesome.
Well, I won't take any more of your time after 4 interview questions, but have a good one. We will see you soon, and we're looking forward to what you guys have the rest of the way, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah. And for the final player we're talking to today, Nuri Shahid-Stevenson. Nuri, your defense in this last one especially really shined. You had 6 total blocks if you take your assisted and your solo blocks together, and you basically, I think, ended every single set with the game point with your – what are you seeing out there, and what's that mindset of being in that front line like?
It's all about just reading your hitters. You got to watch their body movements, and then Coach, she tells us, like, block line all the time, so –
Yeah, 2 3-0 victories. Again, there were some sets that were really tight, some sets where you guys kind of coasting to victories. How fun has it just been playing with it? You haven't lost yet. How fun – you have to be having so much fun out there.
It's fun. I feel like we have a good team culture, and we're all very close. So I feel like we play good on the court because of that.
Right. Well, hey, I won't take up any more of your time. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see what you guys have the rest of the way, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So that will do it here from Post University. I've been Cody Schalfley. Again, thank you so much for joining us here all day today. Women's volleyball will be going on a home hiatus. They'll be on the road a couple of times, so make sure to follow along online to see their schedule. They'll be back here in the Drubner Center on October the 7th. We will see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, everybody. And, hey, volleyball was fun today. Thanks for joining us.